Good morning, Jason Swoszowski here at Milton Martin Toyota. Here to basically talk to you a little bit about the 2013 Prius. We're going to look at the comparisons, major differences between our 2013 Prius and the 2013 Honda Civic Hybrid. First off, let's talk about the Prius. Car's been around since 2001. Third generation. You know, right now Toyota is the absolute leader in technology. Industry first in so many different areas on this car, you know, and right now too it is by far the leading seller of any hybrid Model 2, you know, in the world made today. Right off the bat, let's talk about a little bit about the differences between the safety of these two vehicles right now. The National Highway Traffic Safety Administration does a 35 mile per hour, you know, front end crash test on our car versus that car. In the test results, what they found out too was that the Toyota Prius was a much safer car, you know, than the Honda Civic Hybrid. One of the things also too, if you look at between the differences of these cars, is because of the size of our car, you have more body around you too, which allows that thing to absorb some of that impact, you know, so it makes this car a whole lot safer than what you would have in the Civic Hybrid, which is a traditionally, you know, much smaller car. Our car, also from a safety standpoint too, comes with active headrest. And basically the active headrest, you know, the benefit of that though is to basically lessen, you know, the chances of you suffering an injury as far as whiplash, you know, and the Honda Civic Hybrid 2 does not offer any type of whiplash restraints or whiplash, you know, protected safety features at all. So big difference in that too, in looking at that. From a convenience standpoint, again, we've talked about this between, you know, Toyota and Honda. There are 19% more Toyota dealerships out there than there are Honda dealerships. So naturally too, if you are on vacation, you know, in the event too you had to have, you know, any type of work done, or if you had to stop just for generalized service, you know, maybe you forgot to, you know, do an oil change or this or that, 19% more dealerships too, because it'll make that ease of finding a Toyota dealership a whole lot easier than it would be for you trying to find, you know, a Honda dealership. When you look at the differences between these two vehicles right here, also too, Consumer Reports rated the Toyota Prius that it would retain 36%, you know, better reliability than what the Civic Hybrid is going to be. So 36% better reliability. So what that basically tells you is that the additional percentage of those vehicles, you know, there's a greater chance too that you may have some issues with the other one, you know, over long-term reliability. When you take into consideration also that Toyota does an 8-year, 100,000 mile factory warranty on all of our hybrid technology too. So that's a huge plus for you also. J.D. Power and Associates also rates these cars, you know, in initial quality. When they rated the Toyota in initial quality, we were third above the industry average. With 27 more problems per 100 vehicles, the Honda Civic Hybrid 2 rated 12th in the industry average. So, and that's a huge plus too, because you have a lot of Honda buyers too that basically their mentality is too that they run neck and neck with Toyota. Third and 12th is a huge difference when it comes to, you know, what the initial customer says in initial quality. This vehicle is a whole lot better vehicle than what you could find on the other one. Passenger cargo space. You know, I left the doors open too, and I want you to be able to take a look back here in the back also too, the amount of space that you have back here. And why is that important? Because of the additional cargo space, we have more cargo room, we have more passenger room. The Honda Civic Hybrid is actually rated as a compact car. Because we do have all the additional space and all the additional room in our car, you know, our car is actually rated as a mid-size car. You know, so that's a huge benefit though too, because you get the gas mileage, you get all the features too out of a compact car, you know, but you get the room of a mid-size car as opposed to the other one. Notice as I folded the seats down, I'm glad to see you taking a camera shot at that. Toyota does a 60-40 split on the back seats too, so they fold flat. You know, the additional benefit there too is naturally for additional cargo sliding it in, or you can seat 4 people in here and have one side down. You can seat 3 people in here and have the other side down and have all that additional cargo space. Why is that important to you? Well, if you're going to be using this car too for any type of trips to maximize that great fuel economy that it's going to get, you want to make sure too that you can get all of your cargo in there and still have room for passengers in there. So huge benefit there. All right, a couple other things too let's talk about real quick is smart key entry. All right, Toyota offers a smart key entry system, you know, on our vehicle, which basically allows you access into the car too without actually having to take the key out of your pocket. You know, you can leave it in your pocketbook. You can, if you're a guy, you can leave it in your pocket. Don't even have to worry about pulling it out. When you walk up to the car, put your hand behind the door handle, the car automatically unlocks. You know, only the driver's door unlocks for safety, so that all the other doors don't. At that point, you're going to open the door, basically then unlock those other doors and allow the other occupants into the car. The Honda Civic Hybrid does not offer any type of smart key entry on their car. So last thing too I want to talk to you about too is our Toyota Care. So, and you'll notice it right here, basically Toyota is going to offer you 2 years and 25,000 miles of free maintenance. So all of your oil changes, tire rotations, any maintenance due that Toyota would suggest that you do in the first 2 years and 25,000 miles is completely free. You don't pay for any of that. Honda doesn't pay for any type of maintenance on their vehicle. So that's a huge benefit too when you add up the additional cost that you may spend over the first 2 years and 25,000 miles. And basically Toyota says, you know what, this is a gift to you. Basically with everything that I've given you too, I can't see why anybody too would not want to choose the Prius over the Civic Hybrid. Come on out and take a closer look. Thank you.